Hello lovely people, it's just you and me today. I wanted to take you into the garden to show you a rather unusual crop that I know a lot of you haven't tried growing here in the United States. It is a crop that many of you will be familiar with in the tropics, but I am not in the tropics, I'm in a very temperate zone, and yet this crop can grow very well here. I'm gonna see if I can get it. Okay, so it's right here behind me. So this is a winged bean. I planted it at the same time as my cucumbers, which grew on this trellis here, and I didn't think it was going to survive. It didn't do very well out the gate. It was very slow to grow. It didn't really grow very high at all. But after my cucumbers stopped growing, which was a few weeks ago, once the colder temperatures started, all of a sudden, my winged bean took off. And some research showed me that winged bean loves temperatures around 25 degrees Celsius, which is about 77 degrees Fahrenheit. And that was exactly what we were having at the time that the cucumbers kind of started to fall away, and this thing took off. So lucky me, I now have like a bumper crop of winged beans. But basically here in zone 7, I'm going to see if I can get closer to it, show you a few of these winged beans right here. So basically here in zone 7, it did not like when the temperatures hit the 80s really quickly as early as June. So I had planted this outside maybe late April or early May, and then just a few weeks later really high temperatures hit, and that was what the story of summer was after that. And so it was really slow growing. But as soon as the temperatures went back down into the low 80s, high 70s, this thing just took over, and basically you can still see it kind of latched on. This brown stem is the leftover cucumber plant, and it just sort of grew over the dying cucumber plant, which was wonderful. So my trellis, my arbor trellis, if you can see, is still green even though my cucumbers have finished. So winged beans are characterized by those wings that you see on the pods. The entire plant is edible. So not just the pod, not just the seeds, but the leaves are edible. It grows a tuber that is supposedly delicious as well, although I have not tried it yet. It's a really nutritious plant. It has as much protein as a soybean, lots of vitamins A, C, iron. So far, all I have managed to do with it is to saute it, to chop it up in little segments and saute it. I throw it into various stir fries. But I am going to experiment because a lot of you reached out to me with wonderful Indonesian dishes and Thai dishes, lots of Southeast Asian dishes for me to try with my winged beans, and I am going to try them, and I will show you my results. Thanks guys, see you back in the garden real soon.